YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back with some more 2019 NFL record predictions. This one's for the Cleveland Browns. We did the AFC East, the NFC East, and we're halfway through the AFC North. We're going to keep going until we're through all the teams. Then we'll predict some playoffs and Super Bowl. But game by game, in depth for the Browns today. At this point of the video, I kind of want to break down my thoughts on the team. I like the Browns a lot. Pretty complete. I think people are hyping them up a little bit, and they do have talent, obviously. But this is a team for the future, and they can definitely win now. They can make the playoffs now. We'll see how it breaks down when we look at their schedule. I do like the Sheldon Richardson pickup. They're pretty complete all the way through. Really no holes. They could get better at the safety position. But Baker, I like Baker a lot. He's a game changer. He's going to win some games. But again, because he's in his second year, he could have, the moments that aren't the best, and that's understandable because he's in his second year. But I like Baker a lot. He's my number one quarterback last year. They're going to get Kareem Hunt at one point during the season. That's going to help them out a lot. Obviously, they got Odell, so it's a pretty good team. We'll see how the schedule is here game by game. But right before we get started, 20K is our subscriber goal. We're almost there, thanks to the great support. Why you should subscribe to the channel, because we got daily sports content specializing in the NFL, but we're covering the NBA draft coming up as well. Click that like button, much appreciated, and check out our Twitter. We got polls on there. You guys vote for who's going to win this division, who's going to win MVP, stuff like that. So also a link in the description for that. For all these videos, I'm using this website, playoffpredictors.com, link at the top of the description. You guys can play along. But to the Browns. Week 1 versus the Tennessee Titans. And I've been mentioning in these videos like teams that you don't want to play early or rather play early than late. I think the Titans are one of those that you rather play later. A team that's actually been very good. People kind of sleeping on them, but the thing with them is they got to stay healthy. And you don't want to play in week 1 because most likely they will be healthy, and that's a very good team. But it isn't in Cleveland, so it's a toss-up. I just like a healthy Titans team a little better, so I'm going to take the Titans in week 1. And then week 2, the Browns at the Jets. The Jets are a similar team to the Browns. Young team. People are starting to hype them up a little much. I actually like the Browns. I definitely like the Browns a little better, but it's not always about that. Monday Night Football in New York. The home team wins that about 90% of the time, those Monday night games. I'm going to take the Jets. So 0-2 start for the Browns. But then I got a little bit of an upset here, I think. Yeah, Rams at Browns. I got the Browns taking that one. So they'll get their first win here at home against the Rams. And then they're going to Baltimore to play the Ravens. I did the Ravens video already. I'm not making any changes on this one. I actually had the Browns winning away against the Ravens. That'll be a good battle, both those games. Browns at Niners, Monday Night Football. Another Monday night game. That's tough. That's a tough draw because so far they had 2 Monday night games and they're both away. I really like the home teams on Monday night. I guess that's just the easy way to make the picks, but that's just how it ends up, it seems, most of the time, unless one team's much, much better. And again, the Niners are another one of those teams. You don't really want to play them this early because they're pretty good when they're healthy, and they not saying they will get hurt again like the other teams, but there's a chance. So I'm going to take the Niners. So 2-3 start for the Browns. Then they're home against Seattle. I like the Browns home against Seattle. Then the bye week comes at a pretty good time, but a real tough schedule after that. That's tough. I like the Patriots. It's in New England. And the Broncos. I think the Broncos, even though the Browns will be a step up, I think the Broncos will be a big step up. This defense could be the best defense in football at the end of the year. And I'm taking them in week 9. I think home field advantage is the difference there. So a very tough schedule for the Browns. I do like them beating Buffalo, though. And this is where they can streak a little bit. I like them home against Pittsburgh Thursday night. That's big time being home in that game. And I like them over Miami, of course. In Pittsburgh, Sunday game. I like Pittsburgh in that one. And then they're home against the Bengals. I like the Browns. Week 15, so now we're at the 7-6. They're getting above 500, and they need to finish this out here. And this is where things can get interesting. I do like them over Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. The Cardinals are one of those teams, but a little bit of an opposite of the other ones. For the Browns, you play them later, and that's a good thing. I don't think you want to play the Cardinals earlier because you don't have much to game plan off them for. It's going to be a college style offense, so you get a chance to prepare for this in week 15 because you know what they're all about here. And then week 16, this is a key game here. I did the Ravens video, and I had them, it was kind of a gut feeling. I had them splitting, both winning away games, and that's what I'm going to keep here. No changes there. But if the Browns win that game, it's looking good. I do like them beating the Bengals in week 17, so they're going 9-7. I know people are really hyping them up. They're definitely capable of being better than this. I'm not ruling that out, but I think there will be some hiccups here and there, and it's a very tough schedule. But going back and looking, I do this for every video, and I go back to games that were really hard to decide on, and most of the time it's kind of back and forth. Like this one, I could have gave him a win, but this one I could have gave him a loss. But for the Browns, you look at the first 2 weeks, I have them losing both. They could win both those games, and right off the bat, that puts them at 11 wins. But then I do have them beating the Rams, splitting with the Ravens. I think they'll split. And I have the Broncos game they could win. So you could see they're definitely capable of getting around 11 wins, I think. I'd say 8's the bottom line, 11's around the top, maybe 12 if Baker doesn't have any sophomore slump moments, which is possible. I think Baker's very good. So this is definitely the team of the future. I definitely see a championship coming, but I just don't think it's this year. People need to slow down just a little bit, but I'm not going to rule anything out here because it's a good team, and they did well in the offseason, free agency, and the draft. So we will see. Definitely a team I'm looking forward to watching this offseason, or this regular season here after their offseason. So, that's going to do it for the Browns video. We're going through every single team, and there's some more videos on the left side of the screen, some playlists. And please click that subscribe button. We got you covered. Daily sports content here at the Goat House. But again, thanks for everyone's support. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.